Hello and welcome, as this is the completion of the 12th day of December 2019. My name is Derek, this is the Money Charts channel, and like always, all bets, trades of the like within each his own risk and their own reward. Let's start off quickly within silver, move into Bitcoin, and then cross through that within altcoins, Theta and Tezos. On the silver front today, price action just continuing further a little bit higher, getting above the 18 average of highs and at about 17 and a dime. Now a dime off of the 17 number on the lower end, 20 cents lower at 16.90 approximately. And the band 18 average, flat as can be, pretty much neutral. An attempt to try to get it above it, but obviously not succeeding in the situation. And this just happened at a real fast, quick moment. As we can see at the 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock time frame, just a failed breakout higher to a fast move lower. But since that move low, it's just back to in the area where it was congesting before. So it's just yada-yadaing, and not much going on there. And really that's the case with Bitcoin too. As on its daily term, this was the daily session today. It had a high of near 7,300, a low below 71. So a differential about 230 points, 3%. Yeah, nothing too largely is fantastic. Hanging in there within the 18 average of lows, within the lower end of the support that it's been having for the first 5 days of December. After having 4 days resisting near 7,600. And as I've been stating for a while, that it doesn't look any different as of yet. No attempts getting above the 18 average of highs, so thus, to me, it looks like it's en route to 6,300. And before then, 65. And even before then, it's got to have exitation of the 18 lows because it's still holding this area of support. But I'm definitely not optimistic that the next decent sized move will be an up move moving forward. Let's now move on to Theta. At highs not seen since its last breakout before Halloween. And at 1,259 Satoshi against that of Bitcoin. And what we're seeing in here from this last move from the lows is that it comes to the 18 average of highs. It's just a little over a week ago, we'll say. And it held for a few days. Then it came retested previous high. Very big volatile session in here as the price declined 9.5%. From its recent high of 1186 down to 1,005 Satoshi. But next day it gets it back. So if you look at the pattern of something like this, you have the two moves up here. So a good move of a break of resistance, give it back and then get it back again like this. And don't fool yourself. That's a bullish pattern, and we can see what it's doing right now. And after getting by this level of resistance, fully expecting to go between this layer here. So the fact that we haven't been to 1287 is probably, it's just a matter of time before this move is going to be just that, a move to at least that number. Even realistically around 1295-ish or so. It's at 1261 at this point. We take a look at this on a single hour term from the lows on December the 10th, managing to just find lots of great support within it. We've had the last exitation in at 1900 hours. We've already gotten past in a break of this resistance of 1235. Really within this previous hour to this last one in here. I can just put a quick little line in here. Take a look at this just for something to do on the 15. See, oh, it came up to it on this 12:30 p.m. spot. Then it came back again at about 1500 hours to 16. Another pullback, double top. But it never really had a clear break of support. And a double top is the reverse of two U's or two V-shaped formation. So, and that's this in here, bing and bing. Of course, it barely went below it. It looked as if, oh, if it breaks down in here, we could be heading for some lower areas, but no. And then when you get up towards in here, oh, I don't expect good resistance here, and that's exactly what happened. Because it just congested within this area for a little while. And we've had exitation of even this shorter term level that it has established over the 4 or so periods that preceded what's been going on in here. So the breakout in here does seem to me as if this move in here on this time frame is ready to go up closer to 1300. Let's continue on with Tezos, and as I was stating, breaking it above this looked like this was probably going to have a good move, and it has just that. As we've had a break in here of this resistance, establishing a shorter term here, coming back to where we came from. There we have it exiting off again, broken, but already getting past this shorter term level. Right now, this is where it is here, and we can still, I'm still looking at this and even this as potential levels of support when it's ready. Bigger these moves are, well, the bigger the falls are going to be when it's ready to happen. It's already done a 2.5x move, but closer to 3 now. But that's nothing overly fantastic. But it does mean that when it's ready to top, if it's going to come down, it's going to do that. But will the top be here? Trying to pick, especially at these levels. It's a fool's game right now, I believe, to be saying, yep, I'm going to call and predict, and this is going to be a top in this 2,500 area. Okay, well, good luck. You might need it. But whenever it happens, it could be 3,500, 4,500, it could be 10,000. These things, when they're ready to go, I don't know if it is or not, they can just have phenomenal moves. But it's been in a phenomenal uptrend thus far. If you take a look at this on a shorter term time frame, say that of the single hour, even before here on December the 3rd, we had a lot of this resistance at 1815 ballpark. It got above it the afternoon of December the 6th, and it has just been a solid move ever since. Having this nice little correctionary move. There hasn't been any good price correction since, because everything has succeeded within the 18. You come in here, succeeding within the lows. Resistance in here, succeeding it again. Resisting it here and succeeding it this entire time so far at the highs, while maintaining a very good, solid uptrend along the way. And it can't stay this way. But you're talking about, I mean, quickly, one of 3 things. 2 of them incur a break of this support line. And one of them is that this thing goes in a neutral form somehow. And then it's just a matter of time before it has to break it. And then it's just going to travel in some sort of sideways range. And then you have a top and you start a downtrend. And it's obviously got to break not only this trend line, but probably some other lower rates of ascent ones as well. And the next one is you break up trend lines. I guess suppose you could just keep this thing going on for 20, 30 more periods. Maybe that could be one as well, but I have to say that's the least likely of the bunch. But if you break a level of resistance while you're in an uptrend, that can be dynamite big time moves. That's when you can start talking about more realistic and more favorable possibilities for having situations like 60% days and like 4x weeks kind of plays when something like that goes down. Thank you for tuning in and have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.